It's a real tough one.
Yeah.
Have you ever
Battle too fast.
Have you ever thought about
giving yourself the stake, so to speak, or taking your own life in any way, shape, or form?
Has that ever come into a cowboy's mind?
A cowboy?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Cowboys think about killing themselves all the time.
No.
Yeah, sure they do.
The loneliness of the range?
The loneliness of the range, yep.
Too far away from a hole?
What? Huh?
One of your favorite holes is 3 days away by horse?
One of your land Virginias is a long way away from you, and you can't find it, and you're nowhere near international waters, and no chance of doing anything real interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, you might try to bury yourself alive.
Really?
Yep. That's it. There are several ways that are considered to be noble ways for a cowboy to go out.
Okay,
let's count them down from one.
Well, number one, bury yourself alive.
Oh, classic.
0.
Yep. Number 2.
Nope.
Wait,
0. We're
we're
counting
not
down.
counting up. Come on.
Huh?
We're counting down.
So 0 is the next one.
Number 0 is to get hit by 2 trains at the same time.
Oh, that's why you're always galloping by those train tracks.
That's precisely right.
Wait,
Wait
2
for that
trains
moment.
at the same time.
This requires.
So that would require 2 trains to be colliding,
They have to be colliding.
which is very rare.
That's very difficult to do.
Well, it requires an accomplice to flip the switch on the tracks
I
up the
How
way
does
of
one
each-
find an accomplice who would be willing to do that?
There's a lot of guys out there who help a cowboy
Well, let me
have
ask
a
you
noble
this.
suicide.
Wouldn't that cure your loneliness?
How so?
You've got an accomplice now. Why not just chat with that fellow?
Good point. That's why you don't hear about this very often.
Yeah.
Because a lot of guys will find themselves an accomplice and say,
Yep.
I need to have a noble cowboy death.
Which is why I'm assuming it's so high up on the list. It's not one of the main ways for a cowboy to kill himself because it's 0.
Did I lead you to believe this was a long list?
You may have.
I assumed we were going to
Not very
like
long.
negative
Yeah.
11 or 15.
Oh.
Are there only 2 items on this list?
There's a few other items.
Okay, let's go.
It's always very noble for a cowboy to kill himself with the addition of Entertainment Weekly that announces which of the nominees did not get an award.
Oh,
Those,
snubs.
the snubs issue.
Snubs and flubs.
Yeah,
No, snubs is one issue. You
No,
established that flubs was a different
no.
issue.
Snubs, and they flubbed when they snubbed them. The flubs are totally different.
Totally
Never
different
mind.
issue.
We'll talk
Okay,
about this
don't worry
later
about
off
it.
the air.
Don't worry.
So, wow, that's it's a lonely life, huh? How many times a day do you think about this?
About what?
About
Suicide?
Yeah.
Gosh, how many times are there in a day?
Wow, that's a great question.
Yep.
You know?
That could be the title of my next book. How many times are there in a day, and other observations, humorous and otherwise, from life on the plains?
That seems to have a
Or
lot
the
of
range.
this book's titles.
Yeah. Do you get depressed a lot?
Sure I do. Always depressed out there with your horse as your only companion, and the vampire has killed your wife, and now apparently maybe even your girlfriend, and it's hard work.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Jason?
Andy,
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Andy, are
What do
you
you-
okay?
Andy?
What are you doing? My
Andy?
name is Dalton Wilcox.
Andy,
Andy.
Andy.
I gotta ask you a question, Andy.
What are you talking
This
about?
is like
This is your 12th appearance on the show.
for a character
That
who
doesn't
would like
sound
to
right.
end his own life.
I'd like to point out, Dalton Wilcox didn't bring it up.
Andy,
He didn't bring it up,
But
it
you
was going
jumped-
to.
Andy.
You jumped at the chance.
Andy.
That's called yes and. Everybody understands that. Even
Andy.
a cowboy
Andy,
out on the
we're
range understands
here
that.
because we love you. We're here because we love you. We're not taping this episode.
What?
The cameras aren't on. The Dustin
Dustin's
is
not
on.
real.
Well, then how are people going to know to buy my book? You must buy your wife
Andy,
more
there is no book.
jewelry.
There's no book.
There is
Then
no
you
book,
buy
Andy.
your horse.
Andy, is everything okay at
And other
home? What's going
observations.
on?
What,
I
have
was listening to a number of past appearances, and
A lot of people would not notice this
everything
unless
you're
they're
doing-
super fans
Yeah.
of the show. But Andy Daly, comedian, who's sitting across the
I
table
don't know who
from
that
us,
is.
Nope, it's
Not
you, Andy.
familiar with that guy.
You're
every time he's on the show, he alludes to committing suicide in some way.
every
or some form.
character you portray is a cry for help, and we are.
I don't know who. I don't know why you're talking. I don't play any characters. I'm just.
Andy, drop it.
I am a
drop that
cowboy
accent.
poet.
Drop that accent.
fucking
am
accent
the
right
poet
now.
laureate of
You
the
need
West.
to face what's going
I
on.
don't know. You can't stop me from killing myself. I'm gonna jump out this goddamn window.
Don't
right
jump
now.
out the
Get
window.
out.
Get
No,
away from the
no,
window.
No!
Oh my god.
He stayed in character the whole time.
He did it. That was the most bravest death I've ever seen. He stayed in character the entire time. I don't
even understand what I just saw. He went out the window. I really thought we were going to confront him and he was going to...
We were going to tell him we loved him. Did we ever tell him we loved him? We should have told him we loved him.
He was my best friend.
He was your best friend?
In some of his characters were.
Oh. I mean, he was an acquaintance of mine.
Wow.
That was intense. That is intense. Well, that's too bad, huh? That is too bad. All right. Well, I guess there's only...
Oh, hold on. Somebody's joining us.
It's me, Don Gemello, theatrical director.
Andy, how did you survive that?
Andy,
what are you talking about?
Andy, stop it.
Why are you guys calling me Andy?
How did... I know we're only on the first floor.
How did you survive that?
What are you talking about?
Oh, wait, I just answered my own question. We're on the first floor. I totally forgot about that.
Huh?
And when he fell, maybe did that knock him into Don DeMillo?
Oh, my gosh.
Guys, I don't know what you mean, but I just stopped by here because
Are you promoting something?
Nope, just want to jump out this window and kill myself.
No, Don, don't do it! Andy! Oh my God! Oh my God! He did it!
He did it again.
He did it.
I'm not as concerned.
I don't want to look out the window.
Oh, he's back.
Hello?
Who's here?
This?
It's me, Hot Dog.
Oh,
how's it going,
here.
you guys? Hey, I know you.
Why'd you drop by?
Just here to kill myself.
Oh, there we go.
Oh my God!
I'm not as concerned because I love that it's happening again.
He falls a lot longer than what I would consider to be the first floor.
I know.
Who's this?
It's me, August Lint, out the window. The original suicidal character. Wow. What a treat. What a treat for the fans. So many suicides.
Oop.
Danny Mahoney out the window. Danny Mahoney, there he goes. Wow.
Oh, no.
And historic.
Oh, no. I hope the next guy
here.
doesn't have a bunch of heavy coats on.
Bill Carter, trainer to the stars.
Oh, he's gone too. Wow. Oh, boy.
Bill Carter. I wish I could remember his website.
Trainer to the stars. That's... Oh, wait. Who's here?
Hello?
Now?
And the Irish guy with the poems out the window.
Doesn't even remember his own name. Wow. Okay. Well, hopefully one of these days Andy will come back in here and we can...
I'm really genuinely worried about it.
And I'm the British guy who made a brief appearance on an
the
episode.
U2 guy.
Yeah, that's right.
U2's
He writes the mid-late breaks.
Jump
out
the window. There we go. All right. Well, what a show, huh, Jason?
Wow.
Crazy, huh?
The thing I'm a little worried about is I don't think we got through to Andy.
I don't think we did, but at least it was entertaining.
At least we did it.
And a treat for the fans.
A cavalcade of Andy Daly's suicidal characters.
My goodness. All right. Well, what a show. There's really only one thing to do left in the show, Jason. You know what it is. It's called Plug.